time, and I guess I didn't change my settings. Kitty cat's meowing. Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna set my walking timer. Kitty cat really wants to go outside. I don't know what he wants. All right, so I'm using my gimbal today. And the reason I was using it is I wanted, hi, Angelia. Hello. I'm so glad you saw my message. I was going to go live. And I'm trying to figure out how to switch my direction to be horizontal. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. How are you doing? So 11, 12, 1, 2. Is it 2 o'clock there? So chat filter, guys, you can check if you select your phone and you choose all messages, you'll get to see all messages. And then let me see, is there a way for me to change to horizontal? 49-second short was uploaded to your channel as unlisted. Hmm. All right, let me see. Let me make sure. If you guys can hit the like button up at the top, it is free to do that. And all you have to do, it's not like TikTok where you have to like hit it a bunch of times. So that's always a good thing. I don't know. It's not letting me tap it. Yes, I'm on my way back. Oh, okay. So it's already 2 o'clock and you're already on your way back or way back home from church. And then just want to hit my settings before we head outside. Nope, don't want to do that. Let me see. Choose sticker. No. Um, I don't know. So, all right. Well, welcome in. Yay, Angelia. Wait, you're in Florida right now, Angelia? Angela? Are you in Florida? I've been watching all the streamers at Disneyland right now. Hi, Sandra. At Florida because the Big Thunder Mountain is let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to do this gimbal. So sorry guys if I'm making you dizzy. You were in Florida and you're headed back to Georgia right now? Wow. How long were you in Florida, Angela? Hey guys, as you're coming in, can you hit that like button? That helps YouTube send it out. Oh, okay. So Angela was in Florida. You're visiting your family and you were there for 3 days. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, so I've been kind of MIA on hey Jordan. Hello, hello. I've been MIA on YouTube because I've been doing paperwork at any moment I have, because I've been doing some back taxes. Thankfully, we didn't, it's just like kind of like a breaking even so you don't have to pay fees. I can't just figure out how to make this. I don't know. I can't make it go horizontal. So I'm not sure. I don't want to stop it and then change it. So I'm going to have to keep practicing with this. I wanted to use my gimbal today. I haven't used it since back in the TikTok days. All right. So we've got, let's see, we're walking. All right, guys, let's get outside. I'm going to check and see, check comments first. And I have,
Hey, Stevie, can you hear me now? It kind of like went out, and I forgot that this neighborhood, can you hear me? This neighborhood has dead spots, my neighborhood, as you know, because every time we're in meetings, my Wi Fi goes out. So hopefully you could let me know if you can hear me. Oh, good. Okay. So yeah, over there by the mailboxes is a dead spot. And I just put in my AirPods because it got really windy when I start walking to the north. How's the sound? Stevie, how you been doing? How's the weather over in Missouri? There was something I saw was going to happen over in Missouri, and I was like, man, sounded like trying to remember what it was, like a concert. Shoot, I wish I could remember. Oh, the sound is good. Okay, cool. I was wondering, like, if I hit the noise cancellation, if that would help with the wind sound. Mid 70s and sunny. Well, as you can see, it's sunny today in California, and let's see, what is the temperature here? Um, not like those streamers that have like two phones. Let's see, what is the weather? Checking my watch. Let me turn it around. Come on, app. So, Stevie, I'm using my gimbal today. I have not used it in a long time because the tracker was not really tracking me. Oh, it's 70. Hey, Stevie, we have the same temperature today. The high is 79, but it's 70 degrees right now. Let me flip this over. So, wait, see. Goodness. So, I have not been out for a walk in a while. For 2 weeks, I've been being a bad girl, being a good girl, trying to catch up from being a bad girl. Does it show? Not getting my paperwork done. So yeah, so I was getting some back taxes done. Um, yeah, but you have palm trees. You know what, Stevie? My husband hates the palm trees because they're the date palms, and dates attract rats. And they're so expensive to get trimmed because people have to climb. Look at these pretty trees. They have to climb the trees, and he wants to tear them. He wants to get them cut down. He said, "Oh, look at that pretty door. That is so pretty. Oh, I like that." Um, they're so expensive because you have to um, pay somebody to climb your tree, and so that's expensive, right? And you know what? Maybe we'll go back this way. And oh, there's my sweetie. Yeah, Stevie, my hubby's on. You see him, Jay Gomez. He hates the palm trees, and he wants to cut them down. And it is so expensive. I think, it's like a couple thousand sometimes to pay for somebody to trim them and cut them down. That's a nice hood. And, yeah, and we have not paid to have them trimmed in a while, so the rats like the dates. And did you guys know that in order to make dates, that you use the dates on the palm trees? Good morning. Oh, like your little doggy stroller. Yeah. Have a good day. Thank you. She has a little doggy stroller, taking her dog for a walk right there. I think I see her in the mornings whenever I'm driving down here to go to work. Yeah, here, I'll turn back around. Nice little, nice big houses. They're all like about 2,200 square feet. And the market value right now is about 550,000 is the current going rate right now. And we're the cheaper area in California. So these houses would be over $1 million on the coast, and especially like in LA, all looking at the vegetation. And wish I was over here showing you guys the ocean right now. Can you hear the wind noise through my AirPods? I'm using my gimbal. I've been watching a bunch of like Disney streamers. Oh, they got some new doors. And I thought, you know what? I guess I charged up my gimbal and I'm going to give it a test drive. But I forgot to set the YouTube live setting to horizontal. So that's funny. If I move, so I'm moving the gimbal back and forth right now. So it's like a stabilizer, but I'm having to stream vertical because I forgot to set it to horizontal. And if I turn you guys horizontal, then you'll be looking at me sideways. Your streets are so wide. Oh, really? They're wider than where you guys are? So that neighborhood over there is newer than ours. Our house was built in 1997. Good builder, but with every good builder, um, I'm heading out to like the big avenue section right now. So this street's really going to be wide. Okay, see this. We just had this stoplight put in. So everyone who's walking has more safety. So getting across, kind of thinking that, wondering where the shade is. Let's see. The sun is not exactly on top of me. So trying to decide if I want to go to the other side of the road. Look at that patio. Let's see right there. It's so cool. They appear to be. There's the traffic. I mean, this is not a name. It's just one of the big streets that takes you between the neighborhoods. Okay, so like right now, can you hear like wind noise? Because I'm wondering if I should get cancellation, like get noise cancellation, and see if that works better. You guys, if everybody wouldn't mind hitting the like button, we've got 4 likes and 7 viewers, and I really would like to try to get to 1,000. Oh, I'm getting muffled. Okay, so let's try a different setting. Now this one is with the noise on the outside. How does this one sound, Steve? Stevie, how does this one sound? Oh, I'm getting some hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Does this sound like less muffled but more noisy? Ooh, so windy. How do people do that with the mics in the room? You have to get one of those. Yeah, well, I do have a lapel mic. It seems okay. Okay, well, we'll do this for a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know if you can tell me if it sounds windy or not. So yeah, I'm trying to get my walking back in. Um, I was focusing on the challenge and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get my challenge done. Hey Stevie, are you doing the new challenge with the arm punching? Is that what it's called? Punching? Spoke too soon. Oh, okay. This might be one of those dead zones again. You're not gonna do the arm punching challenge? And this is what, May 3rd, and I haven't started the punching. So this area is called Quell Creek, and they have the new. We just got, there's no traffic. We just got lights, and because you can see, like it's really, really, really busy, and it's probably noisy. But at 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock, this is like a really busy area. Um, so Tall Creek Road was that wide road that I was just coming on, and I'm crossing Snow Road. Okay. Oh, it just told me to walk, but I had a hard time understanding it because it was like blah blah blah. 25 seconds. So our old neighbors moved over here to these brand new houses, Snow Creek. And I kind of feel like my husband and I said they were smart because they moved to a newer home. So they don't have to worry about things breaking down. Because we feel like we've just been having one problem after another. And those are nice and big. They're somewhere around 2,200 to 2,500 square feet. I don't know if the lots are as big. Our lot is 10,000 square feet. And sometimes the newer lots are only 7,000. Why is my gimbal trying to turn on me? Okay, there. Oh, we only have 2 people. Maybe what happened is the internet goes out and then you start losing people. And does it sound windy? And then my gimbal has little feet. So like I can prop my gimbal up here on this um, little meter thing. Watch. Okay. Oh, you're still there. Yay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Like stop. Okay, gimbal. So this gimbal has a mind of its own. And I have a little thing that tracks you, but I took it off because it was just not tracking right. It would go up and down and up and down. So in my fanny pack, see if I can get this to come down. Got my mobile shirt on. In my fanny pack, I have this is a jerky, a Costco jerky, and some water, and it has U Beauty Control, which helps with appetite stuff, suppressants. And because I don't like plain water. And it has little funnels. So what I did was I mixed my tumbler and then I put the funnel and I filled up the water. And it fits into your fanny pack so much better than carrying a tumbler. So I've got my MOBA shirt on, my Disney hat, and Finca leggings, fit check, Nike shoes. I really want to get the Run Disney Brooks shoes. I don't know if anybody watches Disney or Run Disney. Okay, let me see. How's that sound? I don't know. And okay, so while I'm right here, I'm going to pause for just 1 second. Look at let's see. I'm going to pause for 1 second. I need to add some money. Okay, here we're back on. Hey guys. Okay, we're back in. See if I can get everybody back on. My grandson called to get gas money, and thanks, David. When you go off your live streams, I don't know, it pauses things, and then you lose people. So that's why I put my phone on do not disturb during these things. But you know, some things need attention. Let's see. Well, I was going to go on a new live, but it seems like I was able to bring it back. It just kept spinning the spinning thing of death for a while, like the Frozen, like Disney's Frozen movie. So let's see. Oh, we have 8 people. Hi guys, we need 2 more people to hit the like button. And yeah, so we're out on for a chat. And I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I have not been out walking in a couple of weeks. I think not like regular, just going out to walk. Oh, and this neighborhood's like really nice too. So let's take a look. So they have like really pretty like fountains and things. Look at how pretty. And and I like their little fences and stuff. I'm gonna head over to one of the neighborhoods where there are estates. Oh, look, it's got a Porsche. They have a Tesla. Nice fence. Look at these walks. Real pretty. Now these, when we were in our neighborhood and they were building these, they were like already. So our house was 400,000, and these were at the time maybe 600 to 800,000. And so I bet you they're probably close to a million now. Um, So, hi. Oh, we have 15 people. Hi, guys. Maybe we could get the likes to match the people. Now it's like 13. If you guys can hit the like button. Oh, now it's at 14. It's going down, going down. Okay. So, hi. If you're new here, I'm Pammy. Monjaro Journey with Pammy. In my career, a health teacher, um, a college counselor, and I've been a high school counselor. So, counseling over 20 years since 2004, end of 2003. And hopefully it's not too windy. Um, and I've had gastric bypass, um, after about 5 years. Oh, Jasmine, they smell so good. After about 5 years, I regained and spent the next decade, 10 to 15, well, yeah, 15 years, maybe 20 years. Um, I got 300 pounds, and look how pretty this is, guys. So this is a good time to check out our mindset. These pretty, the greenery is so just relaxing. So I thought I would do a little walk, and hopefully it's not too windy. Looks like a little potato tree in the person's backyard. And take you for a walk, and maybe you either will get inspired to lace up and go for a walk as well, or you could play this later and go for a walk. I have my Nike shoes on right now. Oh, we're down to one person. And Disney. So I'm sporting some Disney things. And then that's probably boring to watch. I don't know. I think sometimes it's relaxing. So, welcome if you're new here, hit the like button or subscribe. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And it's not about the numbers. I'm not like on here selling things to do that, but 'cause we want, we're authentic friends, but it's about wellness. It's about our health and finding ways to be healthy again because I felt like I wasted my 40s by not being healthy. And I spent too many hours just coming home and sitting down. And when you sit down, it really is bad for your body. We got to move. And it's not just about like something I learned recently was don't just aim to get your steps in the morning and then sit for the rest of the day. That's not good on your body either. So it's better to have smaller increments and do 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then do another 15, 20 minutes later on whenever you have time. If you're just starting out, maybe just 10 minutes of walking. And wonder if our Wi-Fi is out again. Let's try putting it on no Wi-Fi. We'll use the AT&T and T and see how that works. It says 5G plus, but we only have 2 bars. Hello from Mother. WPWW14. Hello, welcome. Are you in Norway? Kind of looks like a Norwegian flag. What country are you from? Welcome in. So, so yeah, my channel is a lifestyle channel about wellness and health, and I do want to bring in more mindset because um, that's something that I have found is very, very helpful. And a lot of people find it helpful, and especially like if you are a neurodivergent person, your brain is neurodivergent, maybe ADD, ADHD, autism, lots of things like that. It's good to find the mindset and take breaks for your body so that you feel better. I work in the evening at our community college, and I work with adults with disabilities, and I definitely share as much as I can to try to help them out too, so they can be successful in college and get their career going. And I also feel funny walking around with a gimbal because then everybody knows that you're live streaming, and I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm still like kind of embarrassed to be recording and let people know. Usually I just carry it. That might be another reason why I stopped using my gimbal. But I noticed that my videos are kind of shaky and I wanted to use it for stabilization. Okay. If we get stuck again, we might have to go to a new one. But WPWW, are you still there? Looks like they have an open house today. So over in that neighborhood, there's like a brand new house. And oh, that looks pretty down there. Heading towards the big estates. We have like people there from like professional football, Pittsburgh Steeler, um, or formerly in the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're talking bigger money, bigger estates. And I think it's a nice little goal to walk over there. Righty. Do we have anybody still left on here? We keep on looking. I'm trying to get the walk in. So I've not been walking in a while. And hopefully will inspire you to get up and walk. Because like I was mentioning that, for longevity, being sedentary is not good on our bodies. We're meant to be up and moving and walking around. And for your mindset health, walking increases those endorphins that feel good hormones, what they call the runner's high. And that's why it's so important to just get up and walk. Even if you could just do 10 minutes for anxiety, It really helps to calm, to help us with calming, especially the mornings. I think for me, mornings were always the worst, because you're thinking about, I got to drive somewhere and there's going to be a lot of cars and people, and that can be stress provoking. So I always find, especially I watch a friend and became our mindset coach, and I like to call her a friend as well, Stacy Renee 8 on YouTube. And she was live. She has Sunday morning stories. I think she has Sunday night live stories, and she's starting a um, a group. I did the last group where we'll log in on Zoom, and it's a nice little small group. I think there was maybe 6 other ladies, and it could be gentlemen as well. And we were learning about our chakras. We were learning about how our brain works, how um, the whole internal system is connected, and how the events that we have been through in our life, um, also contributes to how we are doing now. And especially with weight loss journeys and health journeys, that's so important to know, because we are trying to better ourselves and we're trying to figure out what those connections are that might lead to, craving foods a lot. I'm a self-confessed chocoholic, and I like to have chocolate every day if I could. I just try to find maybe a healthier version. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna head over to the state. So because I don't feel like I'm alone. Mm, It's windy. Can you guys let me know? Is it too windy with the AirPods? Can you hear me okay? I'm gonna try to tilt my head so that maybe it doesn't affect the sound too. So I would like to do like a regular segment where we do some deep breathing, we talk about mindset, and just do a quick reset a day. And because I know that it helps me and watch others who do that. And I think the more we can spread kindness and tips for mental health, I think the better. So I feel like, everyone might have a different connection and not everyone sees the same friends and people. So I love the ASMR of walking on sand. Can you guys hear the gravel, the gravelly sand? My thighs are still sore from doing the wall sit challenge. All right, I'm gonna get across here before that car comes. And I think we have a law enforcement officer that lives in that house. Because in the morning, I always look at their car and I'm thinking, are they waiting to leave? And so this is another one of those big estates. It's a private road, no trespassing. So my hubby won't go down here. Looks like it's Durrell Street or Laurel Street. But it's so pretty over here. Um, Look at the lights on the fence. Yeah, so my thighs are still burning. So over here we have more farm land, and the farms, yeah, I see some hay over here. Let's see. Hey, everybody, let me know if you are here. Can you hear me okay? We're walking in a nice neighborhood. Oh, no, I thought I saw an animal, but I see a trough and some farmland, and my thighs are burning because I just finished a 30-day wall sit challenge with MOBA. Um, we did that on TikTok and then just kind of shared on different platforms. Okay, let me stretch out my legs a little bit. So, trying to find a good spot. Look at that cute little farm. Got the animals. You have cows. Look at that. Cute. See a couple of cows out there. Then you have the opposite over here, you have a nice big estate fence. Isn't that cool? I'll bring this back up. Here you go. Yeah, very pretty. But nobody's commenting, so I'm starting to wonder if I lost anybody. Hmm, did we lose you? Let me know. All right, so we have been live for 36 and a half minutes. Oh, look how pretty. So pretty. Yes, and the bad thing is that a lot of times the internet, oh, look, okay, I see a baby, I see a cat with its mommy. Look how cute. Mhm. Look at that. Trying to get you should have to push things the opposite on these gimbals. Miss M96, hello. With the kitty cat. That reminds me of Mia's old profile. So I'm out for a walk, Miss M96. How are you doing? I know I have not been on YouTube very much in the last 2 weeks. I was getting some paperwork done, getting some taxes done. Been doing my own taxes for quite a long time, but it is a lot of work. And I noticed that I was putting off a lot of things ever since we spent time at the hospital with my grandson with his cancer treatment, and that I would just like put everything into folders and just not deal with it. So there's something about feeling accomplished whenever you finally get stuff done. Oh, look at the baby calf running over there to his mommy. So back over here where those houses are, those were all almond orchards. And my phone says, oh, okay, exercise ring. And so yeah, there was lots of paperwork that I was not dealing with. You know, have you ever felt like that where you get just kind of stuck? It's like looking at a pile of clothes and you're like, oh, I just don't want to attempt that. Well, there's a book that I read, some of the chapters. I have a hard time staying focused. I often wonder if I was just not diagnosed with ADD and perhaps have that, or maybe, I don't know, adult ADD. But, there's so many things coming at you in life and you get distracted easily. And everybody, is always asking for your attention. So, it's easy to do. Like how pretty over here. It's like sharing. I feel like I'm in Hollywood. All these nice houses. And there's this house at the end. It has a nice little fountain or big fountain. Look at that. Pretty. I like the tile work on that house. 3-car garage. Then you have this huge, huge lot right here. And pretty lights. Look at that. Can you imagine driving up? Nice. But look, I feel like that fountain is new. This is new. I don't remember seeing such a pretty fountain. See, they've got some bikes. But look how pretty that is. Too bad that doesn't. If there was water on, I would go over there so that we could hear the water. So pretty. So I don't know how the Wi-Fi is doing over here, but oh, it's so pretty. And the flowers. Let's get this gimbal straightened up. The flowers are so pretty. So I feel like this is a really nice foot walk. So want me to show their houses too much private property, no trespassing. They have the same interests as I do. We have some eucalyptus trees. Oh, there's the birds. You guys hear the bird? I don't know if you guys can hear the birds through my AirPods. Hey guys, as you're coming in, can you hit the like button? And my name is Pammy. If you're new here, It'd be nice if we had new and current friends come in and say hi, and you can keep me on the background. It helps our channel with the watch hours. I'm not monetized. Um, I'm at 930 friends, and I would love to be like yep, to be the first huddle or hurdle of 1,000 friends. I hate to use the word subscribe. It just sounds so impersonal. We'll even have like a house in the back. So pretty. Wow. Or maybe that's, I don't know if that's their house or somebody else's house. But here, let me turn you guys so you can see where I'm walking. Oh, there's like a green, nice little fresh grass. Pretty. You can tell the before, business owners. It's great, support the small business owners. Oh, they have a tennis court in the back. Oh, wouldn't it be fun to play some pickleball? So I feel like I'm on one of those Hollywood studios. Oh, I want to come over here because they have a nice water fountain. And look at that huge house. Nice green color and a water fountain. Mm, how pretty. Oh, it sounds like it's getting stronger. Yeah, so pretty. Mhm. So, different place to walk today. I'd like to take you guys to the beach. So, I don't know if that'll be next weekend, perhaps. Um, I know we have, so I know a lot of people are going to be doing graduation soon. Our grandson Zayden is going to be graduating high school. We are so blessed that he is going to be graduating high school. And cancer is terrible, right? Let's see, do I need to reconnect? Okay, I think the Wi-Fi glitched again. Good, our Wi-Fi must have returned. So I took it off of AT&T and T and put it back on Wi-Fi. So hopefully you're able to hear me again. I don't know how to correct that. Boy, we have such spotty Wi-Fi in our neighborhoods. As my friends, I'm usually on meetings and stuff, or our groups, our health chats, and those are getting like some new cement. And what happens a lot of, oh, they got a guest house too. So, oh, pretty. Oh, they have, looks like maybe there was a wedding over here. Oh, white with pink. Or if it was for a wedding or a prom. And oh, some people have messed up their lights. Goodness, I wonder why the lights are all broken. That's pretty sad. Oh, so Jackie Poo, you say that there's no sound? All right, let me see here. Oh, hey, Grant. So yeah, I'm having some crazy, Wi-Fi in our neighborhoods are terrible. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Um, let me you oh okay. Oops. Oh, how funny. Okay, so I just went to noise cancellation. Does that sound any better or muffled? So funny. I've never heard the chimes whenever you switch your earbuds over to was I thought it was cancellation, but I can still hear a bird actually right now. Yeah, so I have not been out walking in a while. Love here. Hey Grant. So when was the last time you went to Dollywood? Do you guys make it like a regular thing to go out there? I've been following a Disney streamer at Disney World. Oh, look at this. And they're an adult who was diagnosed as an adult with autism, ASD, and I'm in this really nice estate neighborhood, not my neighborhood, but it's like a couple of streets down, a few streets. And I just think it's so pretty over here. There's even the Pittsburgh Steeler player. I forgot his name right now, but his big mansion is over there. And let me go over here to the shade. Laramie and Riverton. Okay. Cute little statue. So what was I saying? So I follow a new streamer on at Disney World, and it's the Disney Show with Sean, Sean, and he was diagnosed with autism as an adult, and he takes people every day to one of the Disney parks, mostly from oh good, mostly from Magic Kingdom, and he talks about how to take mindset breaks, and so he does a little wellness segment and talking about textiles, like touching trees and things to help with the spectrum calmness to help you stay calm. Grant sounds loud and clear. We hope to go to Dollywood again next month sometime. Disney has the best disability pass options. Yes. Yeah. So the Disney show with Sean, and I'll link him in the description when I'm done. But he does an early morning, and him and his wife and three kids live in an apartment over there. They've lived in California, in Michigan. They lived in Florida before, then went back to California and are now near Disney World, like 15 minutes away. And every morning he starts his day walking at the Polynesian resort, and it's so pretty. And he walks by the bungalows there. You know, that purple tree is called a jacaranda. Love that purple tree. You have to have shade to grow that one. And so he's been learning what's helping him with his autism, being a neurodivergent brain and learner, like things that will help you so you're not upset. He said, so many years he was upset by things and didn't know why. And isn't that incredible that no one diagnosed him? He was an adult. So like he would see something like this and then put his hand on it to feel the texture or like the trees and the nature. And go to one of those like and I smell the green. And so he'll stop and do a mindset reset or a little reset time. And like this right here, just listening to the water. Hello, welcome in. I think that looks like Greek. Are you from Greece? Disney, DSOP. I'm not sure what that means. So I'm really enjoying watching the things that he's learning as an adult being diagnosed late with autism. And just like surprised that people didn't say anything sooner to him. He was talking to either a doctor or a friend who said, you have autism, right? And he's like, what? And so he went and got tested. And perhaps I think his wife and the kids are perhaps on the spectrum. I would say Sean is on the high level functioning. He's really good with math and memory. Very, a long time ago, we called it Asperger's. And so now it's just, different levels of the spectrum. But he definitely seems to me as somebody who would be considered having Asperger's, which is, yeah, the higher functioning on the spectrum. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that Facebook message. I didn't get a notification this time. Oh, wow. Yeah. So it maybe because I didn't give it enough time, I scheduled it about 25 minutes before going live. And so I've been hearing that YouTube doesn't always send out notifications, especially if you're not a big subscribe or a big channel. And I'm still not even at 1,000 friends. I'm at like 930, and my watch hours are way below what it needs to be monetized. So YouTube will not send out my channel like they do like some of the bigger ones. And I hear that once you get to 10,000, YouTube treats you differently and they share your channel more too. So I've been hearing that that's why some people don't get says hi, big fan. Oh, thank you. So big fan. Big fan of Disney or of the channel. What is your name? You're at 700 hours? Okay, so Grant, I just made it back to 700 hours. I used to have 2,500 hours of watch time hours. And when I went over and spent more time on TikTok, went over that 365-day mark. So I'm rebuilding again. Yeah, I'm barely at. Oh, hi, Graham. Hello. Thank you for being on here, sweetie. Hit the like button. Um, yeah, look at this waterfall. It's so calming. I don't know if you can hear the water, but it's very nice. I don't want to be trespassing, so I'm not going to get up close. But look at that. Yeah, so I am barely at 700 watch time hours. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. There's some rose bushes, the rose trees, perhaps we should say. And so, yeah, I'm over here in this, we call this the rich neighborhood. It's like a bunch of estates. And, they're well over 1,000,000 or $2,000,000. And for our area, like the median home price is around 350 to 400,000. My neighborhood is at about 550,000 right now. 18 years ago when we bought it was 400,000. And we have all these new houses that have been popping up around us. Like this neighborhood had some estates and they had a very, very private road that was dirt. And you couldn't even drive down to the street to get to this location. And thank you, Graham, for being a big fan. And so we've been live for 54 minutes, walking for 58 minutes. Hey, Graham, if you're still, I mean, sorry, Grant, if you're still on, um, have you seen how the watch hours convert? So when we were at the Journey concert, although the sound was terrible, I got to figure out how to do that. So whenever you're in a concert venue and the music is loud, it's a huge, huge intersection. Okay, there's a car. I'll go this way. Um, and you're trying to show, oh, I'm telling you it's big, but I'm not showing you. So this is this big intersection right here. The main traffic is over down that way. So this used to be a really small road that ended right up here. It didn't go through. We didn't have all those houses up there. It was almond orchards. And with our water issues in California, they decided to go ahead and sell the land to developers, build some houses. Mia's in the house. Where? Hey, Mia. I don't see Mia on here. Oh, there you are. Hi, Mia. Yay. Mia, I am walking around these rich estates. It's I don't know if it's like a mile, 2 miles away from my house, but I thought this would be a nice goal to go walking and getting, oh, shade. And look at this. What do you call them? A blue jay, scrub jay? They're usually, sometimes they can be a little ferocious. He's going to be like, what are you doing, lady? Yeah. So I have not been out walking, been doing my taxes. And, I have not really done a lot of taxes since my grandson was in the hospital. Trying to see her big announcement. Is there a big announcement? My big announcement? Oh, wait. Tomorrow at 5 Eastern. Grant, you're going live tonight or tomorrow? Mia, who's having a big announcement? Monday night. Yeah, you know what? Monday nights and Tuesday nights, oh, look how pretty this is, are so busy for me. Look how pretty. So pretty. So busy for me because I'm working at nights, but I only have 2 more weeks of Mondays, and then I'll get the rest of the month off, which don't like because then that's less money. But anyway, um, and then I go back to work in June for the college in the evenings or right after, actually, it won't be an evening, it'll be right after summer school. So in June, I'll be teaching summer school. And uh, summer school is from 7:30 to 7:30 in the morning until 2:10. And we're going to go walk on the gravel because I think it sounds so neat to walk on the gravel. Oh, Christy has a big announcement. Is that right, Grant? Christy has a big announcement. Wow, I wonder what it is. I spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. Wow, Christy's having a big announcement. Whoa. So I've been pretty much maintaining. I have to tell you guys, after having a colonoscopy, um, my gut got all cleaned out and all that good bacteria got washed out with it. I talked to my registered dietitian and I said, I can't even eat Greek yogurt and cottage cheese without getting a bellyache, like bubble guts and feeling full and then like a dairy and lactose issue. And I had worked so hard at getting my gut health in check and building that good bacteria. And she said, yeah, the colonoscopy, you'd clean everything out and it took out all the good stuff. So I have to slowly reintroduce it. And if she wants that. Wait. Oh, I typed that before you did, Mia. I wasn't correcting you, but I have guesses. I've been praying for her that she could get GLP-1 assistance. Oh, and I'm not sure if she wants that. Oh, okay. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? So, Grant, what time is your guys' live? What's your Eastern time? And then I'll convert it to Pacific time. Because so on Mondays, I'm off at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 3 is 6 your time. And, but then I'm driving over to my college job and I see my first student at about 4 o'clock. And so I work in the evening at the college 2 nights a week right now. I'm working with adults with disabilities, helping them with issuing accommodations based on, different medical paperwork, documentation, assessments, 504s, IEP plans from high school or from school, and prescriptions and things like that. But anyway, giving people accommodations to even out the playing field to help them to be successful in their college classes. And um, I do that until from on Pacific time, it is 4 to 7:30 on Mondays and 5 to 7:30 on Tuesdays. But that's only going to be like the semester's over on May 15th or the end of the second week of May. And then I'll be off for 2 weeks. And then I'll go back over there at 3 o'clock and do a couple hours from 3 to 5:30 because they are only going to stay open until 5:30 in the summertime. But next semester, I'm putting down on my schedule requests instead of having Mondays to do Tuesdays and Wednesdays or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, um, because there's so many of us that are on YouTube on Mondays, and I'm missing all you guys. I never wanted to do my lives on Mondays because there was already so many people. But I know people say don't worry about that. But I'm just not. I like to learn and be a part of community more so than being a channel, create of of my own channel. And to tell you, I'd much rather be in other channels watching than being the person having the channel. Isn't that funny? I'm trying to see if I can change this. I just want to change. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. Okay, Mia says, I'm setting an alarm. Be right back. I don't want to miss it, especially after seeing your happy faces. Oh, okay. So it's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, 2 p.m. my time. Okay. So I'll probably have to be a ninja watcher to listen in. My last period, or that'll be my sixth period class, I think. So my last two periods of the day are really full and take a lot more of my time. So it's hard to pay attention, comment, but I'll try to be a ninja watcher. So yeah, sounds exciting. Yeah, I've got two people. The Wi-Fi keeps glitching. It'll be in and out. But if you hear me now and it glitches, hang in there. I'm still gonna stay on until I get back home. Um, I found out not to go down that neighborhood because it's really confusing to get out of it. Looking at these big houses. So so yeah, I'm out here walking again. Have not walked in a while. I've been doing the wall sit challenge with MOBA, and that's on TikTok. And then I'm trying to repost it over to YouTube. And YouTube doesn't like the music, so I have to like make the music. And let's see. Grant says, no problem. I know it's a bit early for weekly live, but if it's before a lot starting. Oh yeah. So Grant's live, he's trying to do his before some of our heavier hitter channels that we've been friends with for a long time, actually for a year, um, whenever they go live. That's a great idea, especially since you're on Eastern time. I'm sure 6 is good, and that way people are listening, watching, and probably making dinner. So it makes it a lot more convenient. And, and my days are dirty. I'm walking on this gravel path. Sounds pretty cool. See, I'm hoping Anchor Moments will be back on now. I know now. Oh, I've got to take a picture with some white jeans because saw that came up on Gina's last live or video, and I think it was Mindy who said we should all put on our white pants. So I need to get put on some white pants and email Gina a picture so she could put it in her thumbnail if I'm not too late. I really miss having their regular lives. No one wants to see me in white jeans. Hey, Grant, what about white shorts? Do you have white shorts that are like the long Bermuda shorts? Oh my gosh, I tried on my white biker shorts today, and man, the area of my legs where they end by the knees, they're like 2 inches above the knees. That skin is just so flappy, and it's where I hold like where I'm swollen and stuff. And I'm like, it just does not look pretty. Um, so white shorts either. Oh, okay. Yeah, not me either. Yeah. Man, so something that have wasn't sure if I'd say anything about because I don't know that my sister's really talked to too many people, but my sister had skin removal surgery 2 weeks ago. She's feeling good, but she's really, really tired. My sister is young at heart and is 65 years old. And she was type 2 diabetic or is maintaining with Manjaro. She had a lot of those glitches back in the day where insurance like would take her off, move her to a different one. And so her weight loss was kind of slowed down. And finally, she got a doctor to send in like the prior authorization and got that approved. And so she's lost, maybe it's like 60, 70 pounds. And so she had breast augmentation, or she had her lift. Um, and that looked, I guess, looks really good. I've not seen, and a tummy tuck. and she ended up getting her arms done too. So she's healing, and part of the process for this surgeon is that when he does the surgeries, he sends in the cells to go get tested. Oh, Mia says, wait, let me pause my story. I have lymphedema. Oh, 2 days this week, and I have to wear shorts to that. I got a pair, and I didn't leave the house in shorts. I know I had my leggings on. I'm sorry, the biker shorts, and I took them off and put the Finca leggings on because the Finca leggings have resistant bands, and they're helping with getting rid of that fluid. Yeah, the lymphedema. I think I'm lipedema. I'm stage 1 or 2. I don't know, but I have both. Um, the lipedema is more of not too many people know about that, but when you look at those pictures, like lymphedema, you could have the swelling in your feet. If they cut off at your ankles and you kind of have a little indent, that's typically a sign of lipedema or lipedema. And um, it happens a lot with years of obesity, but it also makes it hard to lose fat in the legs and the arms. Some people are more um, experience it in the legs. Like I have bigger legs. I've always had bigger legs. So I'm guessing that I've had lipedema all my life, or at least in my adulthood. So that's my bigger area. My doctor says that if I didn't have that issue in my legs, I'd probably be like 10 pounds less. So something like that. Let's see. I got lymphedema stage 2 because I don't drain completely because of the, oh yeah, venous insufficiency. Yes, I have venous insufficiency as well. My lymphatic system drains very slow. I went down to Cedar Sinai and had the dye put in, and they tested me. It was like a half a day process. They put in the dye, um, check your veins. You go under a table that moves and checks your kind of like an MRI scan, and and then they do the dye again, kind of see how long does it take to go from your like from one side of your body to the other. Just gonna walk, take a little detour while these cars go by. And yeah, so I had like a long procedure checking that. I have a very large size, yeah, and carry weight from my knees to belly area. And that's why my cartoon character on my profile pic is thick in that area. Oh, I gotta go. Wait, I'm not seeing. Oh, you have a new profile pic. I'm gonna have to look at it on my TV so I can see it better. Yeah, like being it was like always being kind of like a pear shape. Um, some people it's like a triangle, but it's been more like a pear shape, bigger on the bottom. And yeah, me too. I have kinkles. I've always had to buy boots that were made for wide calves or big calves. So the wide calf boots. So I was not able to put on those cute boots that everybody does, like Western boots and stuff. Um, and then they'd be hard to take off. So yeah, I mean, I definitely know what you're struggling with too. And I love how you're staying so strong and pushing through all of this, even through surgeries that you've had. You've stuck in there, stayed in our communities. You help us out, give us tips like going shopping places and finding things like the oath protein, clear protein for your water and all the cool things. You are a great friend. You are a great friend. Yeah. You and Gret. Yes. And so I love all the kindness in our community, not judging each other. supporting each other, helping each other grow. And yeah, that venous insufficiency is no joke. I hate wearing compression socks, so that's why I'm wearing the Finca leggings right now. I'm so glad to find those. And my second pair I got them on TikTok because I had coupons. They had coupons that helped me get them for like $60 instead of 85 or 89. Yes, except I had vein surgery on my left upper arm because of vein surgery. Oh, so I have not had them on my arm. Hey, Graham. Oh, Liza. Hi, Wellness with Liza, MBA. Hi, Liza. I had a long time ago, I would say it's probably been about 20 years ago. I had my first vein ablation in my right leg where they use radio frequency to kill the vein, and then your blood diverts to a healthier vein. Um, I still like have so many, it's like three veins in each leg that are bad, and you get those big varicose bumps. And last July, I had a vein ablation in the left leg. Um, so sometimes your legs feel really heavy when you're walking. You can tell. For me, I can tell when my legs are swollen. All I have to do is feel it right in her knee, and it gets like the chunky part feels harder. I've After my skin removal surgery and hernia surgery last August, I had a big swelling episode, and I kept measuring it. And it took a few weeks to get that down. I was kind of scared on that one. Yeah. Mia says, let's see. I try to find things that help us. Yes. I don't want anyone to stay sick. Exactly. If we can support each other. Um, have you seen Sir Aid? They are adjustable compression. No, I have not. I'm wanting to get instead of those. Yeah, I hate the hose. Yeah, because of losing weight. I mean, you know how the hose are easier now to put them on than whenever our legs were bigger, but it's still a struggle to get those things on. No, I'm not. So should I just search that name and I'll probably find those? I'll definitely look at that. Sir Aid. It's like circulation aid. I see. Wow. Over here in the shade so I can read. I can share my handouts from the place because she's teaching me lymphedema drainage techniques. Oh yeah. I was looking at your pictures and I think I saved them too that you posted. I have that brochure. I think it's very similar where it shows like the body shapes and as you can see the stages that you're in. So that was very helpful because, like I said, not every doctor seems to understand the difference between lipedema. I don't know. How do they say it at your doctor's office? Does it sound like lip edema, or do they say lipedema, or is it just one of those things that it just depends on where you're at? Circ Aid is the name of the company. Okay, so like it stands for circulation aid. Isn't it great just to be able to walk though? Like I would be totally out of breath, and I know I sound a little bit winded here and there, but I haven't been walking a lot for a couple of weeks, like long, steady walking. But these are the compression wrapping with bandages and cotton wraps. Oh, now you know what? They put after my vein ablation, they put that cotton down on my legs and then they wrapped like ace bandages around my leg, like the wide ace bandage. Did they use the circ wrap aid on you? Or did they use the ace bandage? Yeah. And when did you have your ablation? Or was that the leg or the arm? So I was thinking the legs, and then you mentioned the arm. So I want to make sure I didn't get that wrong. That if you recently had the vein ablation in your arm. So, I shared that I got approved to do the bat wings, the brachioplasty on my arms. We moved it from June to July because trying to see if they'll approve a breast lift. Um, so they're trying to do let's see, I've had State stabilization, evolution, and vein ablation on left leg. Oh, what is that? Evolution? Or is that a typo? Is that vein ablation on your left leg? Yeah. So I had one on each leg. But I'm like, dude, in order to get all the bad veins done, I'd have to have two more veins ablated on both legs. And I feel like the lady that I have, oh, it says teacher roads now Saturday. Already passed. In order for me to get both veins taken care of, and I'd have to have two more surgeries on both sides. And um, I feel like this doctor wants me to take care of the lipedema first. I don't know. I'm not happy with her. I don't know if it's just her personality, but she did give me a brochure for a doctor down in LA. And so I'm supposed to go. Oh, wow, there's traffic and it feels weird again having like my gimbal looking like a live streamer. Okay. Ooh, that walking thing was very quiet. So I'm walking across and I get really kind of nervous and embarrassed by having my camera out in public and people going, oh, she's live streaming. And I'll just go down this way. And because I'm holding a gimbal so that it's less rocky and talking to my phone. So I'm sure people are laughing. But you know what? Who cares, right? But I'm still like not used to that. Okay. So I've had some, okay. They use salt water in a syringe. Oh, and stab into the veins from the outside through the skin. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that too. Um, a nurse, a nurse that I know, it's loud. A nurse that I know, she had that done and you can see the vein like going away, disappearing. But she told me that they only did that with spider veins. It sounds like a similar procedure. I was asleep for that one? Really? I was asleep. No, I was awake for vein ablation. I was asleep for that the vein ablation. I kept waking up screaming. Oh no, from the pain. Did they pull out your vein Mia, instead of using radio frequency? The light sedation doesn't work on me. Oh, you know what they gave me for my sedation? Um, a pill to take like a half an hour before I got there. Vicodin, I think it was. Yeah, that's what I got. But I was relaxed and you have to have a driver. I was not asleep, but I've only had radio frequency. And then the only pain I felt was the needle going in there because they use like ultrasound. And I do remember a needle. I don't know if it was like to freeze the area to help with that, but I guess I'm lucky. I took some Tylenol too. Ooh, I can't believe, man, it hurt that bad. Yikes, you know? But man, you would think that it sounds like that they stripped it. Remember, a long time ago, they would strip your veins, like pull them out. Ugh. So glad they're not doing that anymore, or so it seems like. Boo Farrell, hello, hello, for our Toronto Canadian friend. The they sent the heating tool. Ooh, let's see, they sent the heating tool down through my groin. Oh my gosh, and I wasn't relaxed, and I had some bad ones, and I've been a big gal. Yeah, most of your life. Oh man, Mia. Hi, Food Pro. We're talking about lipedema and lymphedema and vein ablation. And Mia on here, um, Mia is the way to me. She had a procedure and she was talking about how they put her to sleep and anesthesia and she woke up screaming in pain. And I'm like, and man, I've had two vein ablations, both of them awake, but just given the like Vicodin or Xanax. Oh, I think it was Xanax. That's what it was. Mia says, thank you for sharing with me. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, that's the whole point of all of this is for us to share because especially being that everyone's experiences, whether it's GLP-1, whether it's colonoscopy, vein ablation, vein insufficiency, lymphedema, skin removal, all kinds of things, right? Just life in general. Mia's had how many leg surgeries have you had, Mia? And you, I'm trying to remember what was it that ended up causing you to have your leg surgery the first time? Did you have an injury or was it a defect? Mia says, I didn't know about lymphedema. Yeah. They said I have that too. Yes. I figured, you know what? I feel like a lot of people in our community um, have lymphedema. They just haven't been diagnosed. If you see anyone who has larger legs or arms or both, and they're not matching up with the rest of the body, that's a sure telltale sign. Um, and especially if they get swollen a lot. My mom just would, they only told her that she had edema, swelling. And so every day she'd have to put her feet up because her legs would get swollen. And yeah, that's what she had and didn't even know the real name to it. Oh, it's considered. I'll leave it that. And yeah, amazing. Hello. Oh, cute. They have their dog in the golf cart. She had a flower on her collar. There's a golf course to the south of us, a couple streets over. And a lot of people in this neighborhood have golf carts. You know, golf carts are like $10,000. To me, it's not worth it. I'm not a golfer, but a lot of people have them and they're not golfers either. No, they have parades around here on 4th of July and they drive around for Halloween and Christmas. And it's really neat because everybody decorates their golf cart. They put lights on them and decorations. So we're gonna be on for maybe like 5 more minutes. I'm almost home. And you're welcome, Mia. I appreciate you and I'm thankful to be able to share anything that can help anybody else. Yeah, right. Food for all. She says, oh my, I didn't know about yeah. I had a really bad, thick, painful veins in 2 spots. Oh, so what didn't get solved from the first time they tried to fix the second time with the new surgery after physical therapy, my vein clinic will decide what to do. Oh yeah, with my right leg. Okay. Um, I hope you found a lymphatic massage therapist at your PT. Um, I was on a waiting list at mine, and the lady ended up after being on a 4-month wait list, she ended up um she left the office. So I have not had a professional lymphatic massage therapist yet. So I've been watching YouTube directions on how to do self lymphatic massage and using the vibration plate, the compression leggings, sometimes the socks. And then recently, my daughter bought me and my grandson leg compression boots at Costco. And Costco had them right around Christmas time. They have them every once in a while, and they were less than 200, more than 100, like maybe 130 or something like that. Not exactly, but you have to lay down, you have to sit down and do those. And I'm not a kind of, that'd be good to put them on, read, or get on your computer. If you work at an office desk, that'd be really good to have that done. Um, I like the vibration plate. I really feel that my veins will um, let loose um, the lymphatic drainage after being on the vibration plate. And it does take a couple of days, but you do notice like you're going to the bathroom a lot the next day.